The Safford, Arizona lying prosecutor says wrongful information and lies about a diabetic who was attacked and abused and almost murdered on April 7th, 2024 at 7:45 p.m. when he was refused insulin and an insulin drip because his Omnipod failed and he was in diabetic shock and was begging for life-saving insulin, which the hospital refused him. They wanted him to die. And the prosecutor is defending the abusive hospital, the Mount Graham Regional Medical Center, which tried to murder this poor diabetic. He asked, because he was in severe pain from the ketoacidosis, from the high blood sugars, for a Tylenol. And they refused him pain medication, a simple Tylenol, which is legal in the United States of America, unless you live in Safford, Arizona. This place is worse than the Nazis and the communists that run it. They refused him insulin, a Tylenol, and the prosecutor downright lied and said that the diabetic that was in shock got agitated when the Mount Graham Regional Medical Center refused him narcotics. This diabetic has blood tests and blood labs every month, and he never did drugs. But the prosecutor lied to get the jury to convict him, saying he was a drug abuser, just like the Safford, Arizona police pull this poor man over when he goes home from work, and they say, "Step out of the truck, sir." I said, "What for?" They go, "You're a meth addict." I said, "I'm not a meth addict. I don't do any drugs." He goes, "Well, you got the meth sores on your arms." Well, this is how uneducated they are in Safford, Arizona. They're called diabetic sores from the high blood sugars and ketoacidosis. But he accused me of being a junkie. And this is outright lie, and the prosecutor knows it was an outright lie and lied to the courts to convict this innocent man for being sick and in diabetic shock. This is how Safford, Arizona persecutes the sick. If you're a diabetic and you move to Safford, you can expect to die, because they're killing this poor diabetic, which is me, and they refused me insulin, they refused me Tylenol, they called me an addict, which I'm not. They said I went to the hospital and I got agitated when they refused to give me narcotics. I don't do narcotics. And this is how the Safford, Arizona court and the prosecutor lies just to convict innocent people who are sick. Don't move to Safford, Arizona, because they will kill you, especially if you're a diabetic. Ask the people in the town, and they will tell you, if you want to live, do not go to the Mount Graham Regional Medical Center in Safford. Go to any hospital in Wilcox, Morenci, Tucson. But if you go to the Safford, Arizona Mount Graham Regional Medical Center, they will kill you. And they do. Look up and ask all the people in this town. And they're persecuting me, a severe diabetic who was refused insulin. And they caused the incident when Tanya Roos put me in a headlock and choked me to death when I left the hospital. So she violated federal law, and the federal government needs to intervene. They're persecuting a sick man because he's a diabetic, and this needs to end. The government needs to shut this hospital down before they kill any more people. If you have a complaint, write your comments on this video.